Hello, Uncommon Fossil. Today we're taking a look at the Lugia V-STAR starter deck. Lugia's been a very good deck since it came out in different forms. When it first came out, there were a lot of very powerful special energies in the deck. The deck is all built around special energies. And then after rotation, a lot of those the top special energies rotated. It became, with the single strike, the battle style kind of became the dominant form of it. And now it's colorless Lugia has really come to the fore onto its own, and is proving to be a strong deck as well. The deck certainly can be improved, and we'll be looking at that in a future list, but I am finding the deck works pretty well and does get wins. So Lugia V-STAR, for those that aren't familiar with it, it's a V-STAR, of course, gives up 2 prizes. It's 280 HP, which is kind of the standard number of HP. Retreat cost of 2, that's pretty typical there. It's got a very solid attack for 4 colorless energy. That's a lot, but it does 220 damage, and you may discard a stadium in play, which can be useful. It's you don't have to, which is good. You can leave your stadium in play, so it's nice you have the option. It's not the hugest thing, but 220, a solid number, but it's here for the Summoning Star ability. And what you do with that is you search, you search your deck. You may put up to 2 colorless Pokemon that don't have a rule box from your discard pile onto your bench. So no rule box Pokemon, so it couldn't be like a Lugia V, couldn't go down, but anything without a rule box. And that includes evolution Pokemon. So what the deck is built to do is put 2 Archeops onto the bench. Archeops is tremendous because it's a stage 2, so rather than doing the work to get a stage 2 into play, and Archeops is worse than a lot of stage 2s because it doesn't actually evolve. The basic is not a Pokemon, it's a fossil, which is an item card. When you play it, it goes onto the bench like a Pokemon, but it's actually harder to get in play because it's an item. So setting that up is even harder. So we don't want to have to evolve into Archeops. Lugia is how you do it. And then its ability Primal Turbo. Once during a turn, you may search your deck for up to 2 special energy cards. So no basic energies, just special energies. But hey, special energies are called special for a reason, and you attach them to one of your Pokemon. So they both go to the same Pokemon. So you can get 2 Archeops in play with your Lugia V-STAR. So that's what you want to do, and then it gives us a variety of attackers. This deck is fairly straightforward. Primarily, you're attacking with Lugia V-STAR, which is a 3/3 line there, and then it's 3 copies of Snorlax, which is a very solid attacker. It's a single prize Pokemon, 50 HP, so tanky for a single prize Pokemon. Other single prizers might not knock it out. Retreat cost is 4, so you don't want to retreat it, but basically you keep it there and you smack away. It does, for 3 colorless energy, which we're using colorless special energy in the deck. It does 180 damage, a very nice number for a single prize Pokemon, single prize basic. Then the Pokemon goes asleep. During checkup, you have to flip 2 coins instead of 1, and if either coin is tails, it stays asleep. Which means there's a good chance you're still asleep the following turn if you survive and can't wake up, but we do have a special energy to address that. And then it does have the Unfazed Fat ability that can come in use to prevent all effects of attacks from your opponent's Pokemon done to this Pokemon. So that's just a nice little bonus there. And then an alternate attacker is 2 copies of Luxray. It's a stage 2. And once again, it's a stage 2 where we don't have the basic or the stage 1. We just get this directly in play, but we don't use Lugia for it. In fact, we can't because it's a lightning Pokemon, but it has the Swelling Flash ability. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon is in your hand and you have more prize cards remaining than your opponent, you may put this Pokemon onto the bench. So you play it directly onto the bench if you're behind in prizes, and then its attack is lightning colors. And it does 180, and also does 20 to itself. So it does 180, the same as Snorlax, but we actually can pay for this with a single energy attachment because we play reversal energy, and that also provides colored energy, right? Because this, as I said, it was a colorless build, but this does need lightning, so reversal takes care of that, which you have to be behind in prizes to make that work. So you can't play Luxray unless you're behind in prizes, and the energy to make it work only works when you're behind the prizes. Otherwise, it cannot attack because we don't have any other way to get lightning onto it. So it's a nice little option during the games. And then a 2/2 Bibarel line, just a nice simple engine. You can't play Snorlax and Bibarel because we got to have 2 empty slots for Archeops, right? We need obviously at least 1 Lugia down, so you probably can't have a Skwovet and a Bibarel. But 1 Bibarel is a nice engine. and it does protect you from Roxanne or Iono's late game, and I have been happy about that playing this deck. So let's get into the special energies. It's a lot of different special energies. They're not as good as they were when it first came out, but there's still a good number of options, and we've gotten some new things to make it better. 4 copies of double turbo energy pays 2 energies for 1 single attachment, which is good for all of our attackers. We like that a lot. We play 3 jet energies. That is the switching between things. You can obviously accelerate with Archeops. You also can attach it manually to do switching from the bench to the active, right? That's what it does there. And then we play 2 copies of Gift Energy. It provides 1 colorless energy, and if the Pokemon it's attached to is knocked out by damage from an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, you draw till you have 7 cards in hand, so it just helps set up the next turn. So getting Gift Energy attached to, especially like a Snorlax that might get 1 shot, really good there. Then we do play 2 copies of Mist Energy. Prevents effects of attacks used by opponent's Pokemon done to the Pokemon this card's attached to, which can be useful, can stop things that place damage counters, also stops the Roaring Moon EX or Giratina V-Star that just knock you out as effective their attack. Then Mist Energy attached to your Lugia V-Star, it doesn't do anything to it, so very nice there. Then 3 copies of Therapeutic Energy. This is really critical to the Snorlax. It provides 1 colorless energy, and then this Pokemon the card is attached to recovers from any from asleep, confused, or paralyzed, and can't be affected by those special conditions. And remember, the Pokemon goes to sleep and is extra hard to wake up, so therapeutic energy, very useful and actually very necessary there. Getting into the trainers, a very short list of trainers when I look at it, just 8 trainers, 2 rows. We don't see this in many decks, but we have a good number of Pokemon and a high number of energy. So, and we look for consistency, because getting the deck set up is the challenge here. Take a little sip of water. So we got to get things set up. So getting these Pokemon in play is the key. When Lugia sets up, it's great, but Lugia doesn't always set up. So what do we do to get set up? We play 4 Nest Ball, get those basics on the bench. 4 Ultra Ball, we need the evolutions, and we need to get the Archeops into the discard pile. We got to get 2 Archeops in the discard pile. You can sometimes use Lugia for 1 Archeops, but that's not great. Sometimes you'll be forced to do that, but you can be. I'm always pretty unhappy if I have to do that. So we want to get 2 Archeops in the discard pile right away, and then we play 4 Capturing Aroma, which Lugia's always liked this card. I'm always a little suspect of it, but hey, we need to get these evolutions into hands. Capturing Aroma, you have a 50-50 chance of a basic or 11 or an evolution. You flip a coin. If it's head, you search your deck for an evolution. If it's tails, you search your deck for a basic. So you're guaranteed to get a card, a Pokemon. You don't know what type it'll be until you flip the coin. And then 2 copies of Mesagoza, the Stadium, which is very nice with this deck. You flip a coin. If it's heads, you search your deck for any 1 Pokemon. So obviously, these coin flips, do you hit Mesagoza? Do you use your Capture Aroma, get heads or tails, what you need early game? Those can swing the game, and that's kind of why I'm not a big fan traditionally of Lugia, but the deck does work well and is certainly something we all should get to know. All right, then the rest are all supporters, because we're just kind of randomly drawing, and we do have the Bibarel 2 as an engine. So with 3 copies of Professor's Research, discard your hand, draw 7. We got to get those Archeops in the discard pile. We just have to be careful with the special energies. There's no, actually the Pokemon 2, we have no recovery for Pokemon in the deck, and we don't have any Pokemon for special energy. It's hard to recover special energy anyway, so once that's gone, it's gone. Sometimes if I have a game, like a turn, and I have a whole bunch of special energy, like 4 special energies, and I have a research, it's like, I'd like to research the setup, but do I want to toss all those energies with research? You got to weigh that carefully. 3 Iono, that's very good early game. Late game, to disrupt your opponent, shuffle, each player puts at the bottom of the deck, draws 1 per prize. We know that. 3 Bosses Order, so a nice thick line of boss. Boss, of course, is really good. Once you set up and get your Archeops into play, then you don't need to, you don't need the setup supporters. So Boss really becomes powerful. And then 2 copies of Explorer's Guidance. This is from the new expansion, and very nice supporter. You look at the top 6 cards of your deck, put 2 of them into your deck, discard the other cards. I like it a lot, because you need to get the Archeops in the discard pile. You have other cards you want to get in the discard pile, but getting 2 of the 6 is pretty good. You're seeing just one less than a research, but yet keeping your hand that you already started with. So it's a very nice card, and I like it in the deck a lot. So let's take a look. That's the list. So that's obviously a short list of trainers as this deck is built, trying to make it consistent there. And it's a very good deck. Once it sets up, it is a tremendous deck. So let's see it in action. All right, see what happens here. We want to go first, of course, because until we evolve into Lugia and get those Archeops on the bench, we're doing practically nothing. So getting to go first, that's good. Look, as I've been testing the starter deck, it's gone well. Hopefully it continues for me. Lugia is not a deck. This is not the start I wanted at all. So we'll see what happens. Look, I got a Lugia down, and that's very good. But that's about it. So capturing energy, see what I get. I don't have a way to discard an Archeops this turn. I didn't say Lugia V actually has a useful attack as well. So Roaring Moon, got a V-Star there. That's good. Heads, what do I get? I'll grab an Archeops. Unfortunately, I need to get a way to discard it, which I don't know if I'll get. So I'll attach the Mist Energy and I'll pass. Now, this does protect me from being one-shot by Roaring Moon's first attack, the EX, that is, right? I don't know if they play the EX or not. Roaring Moon EX can't take the one-shots early game like it used to because it doesn't have the Galarian Ultra SV anymore, which is a setback. But okay, opponent's getting an energy in the discard pile. That's very good because they play, I assume, for Dark Patch, to accelerate those energies. I'm probably right now I'm just gonna have to Iono my turn, and that's not gonna be great. And actually drawing the Archeops in that case hurts me because it goes to the bottom of the deck. I think I evolve the Lugia V-Star. All right, Snorlax isn't bad. Okay, so for switching, all I have is Jet Energy, so I'm gonna evolve here. I'm gonna Iono, and I probably am not doing much after that. But if I get lucky, I can attack here. But I need a lot of pieces to make that happen. So how do I work this? All right, so Gift Energy is only if I'm knocked out, right? So I'll Mesagoza, see what I get. If I hit heads, I think I look for a if I have research, so maybe I want to. So I'll grab an Archeops in case I need to if this hand sits. I was thinking maybe I drop down a Bidoof, which does help as well. All right, so I want to attach one energy here. Do I want to swing Snorlax into the active? I think I will. Just protect the Lugia from getting hit. So just do the switch. The awkward, and then I need to, then I end turn. So it's not a great start. In fact, it's a bad start. I do have a Lugia V-Star though, which means I can with this hand attack next turn. I don't know that I want to go ahead with just one Archeops though. Right now, if Mesa goes ahead's research, I'm in a happy place. What do I play for Gift? I have a Gift Energy in hand. I have two. Do I want to, assuming this hand all right, I lost my Stadium. That's unfortunate. Although Pokestop could be good too, because, it might discard an Archeops for me. So I probably will Pokestop. I probably use research first, though, assuming this hand stays. If I draw, I'm not sure. Explorer's Guidance isn't bad either. But no, I have one Archeops in hand. I need to get rid of it. So we'll see what happens. So my opponent may knock me out. They need a switch card, which they may. Okay, the Prime Catcher. Oh, this is okay. They're gonna knock. Well, they don't one shot me. That's the one. Oh, they use Frenzied Gouging. Ouch, that hurts them. So they forgot. So the Mist Energy came through big time. So I get a basic in play. I'll I'll drop down a Bidoof, I guess, just to get my engine set. And I will attach Gift Energy to the active. I think. Yeah, I'll attach. And I discard here. Whoa, that got big. Okay, so Capturing Aroma. If I flip, I always forget which it is, but I think that's wrong. I think I needed heads, so I will. Wow. So do I? All right. I'm gonna Pokestop now because that's. Actually, I could thin the deck. Is there something else I want to drop? Maybe I Nest Ball here. Let's see. Is there something I want on the bench? Just increasing the odds I get one of these Archeops in the discard pile. So I'll drop down another Snorlax. I want a second Snorlax, I think. And yeah, I'm trying to think. Is there a reason I could Ultra Ball and grab like that stinks. Okay, so what do I do now? I'm very sad is what I do now. Okay, so I will end turn, unfortunately. So I could have retreated, but maybe I should have. I don't know. They don't one-shot me though. That's the good news. They tried to one-shot me. And they made a, obviously that was a big blunder for them. So they got the switch cart. And what was the other card? And Ultra Ball. Okay. So what's the energy? So they have 2 energies in the discard pile. They played 2 dark patches. So okay. So they got rid of an energy switch. So because I could have used that with the switch cart to try to attack. So they're gonna Iono me, unfortunately. But actually, well, it's okay. I'm gonna have access to 2 Archeops next turn with my current hand. We'll see what they do. Maybe they'll do something different. But they have a small hand. I have a big hand. Iono seems like not a surprising play by them. Oh, Sada's Vitality. Okay. I'm liking that because this is a good hand. So they don't want another energy on the Roaring Moon EX, though. So, okay. Obviously, they would have liked to have that other Roaring Moon EX in play to accelerate to both of them, right? Because it can accelerate to up to 2. So they have switch carts, so I would guess they're going to hit my swing in and hit me with the basic, I assume. No? Okay, they got rid of the stadium, which means they knock me out next turn nice and easily. So I will discard, and I'll grab the barrel. And I have that 2 Archeops there. Okay, so I'll just do that. I don't know now if I want to. Do I want to use these supporters or not? That's a good question. Okay, don't play the Snorlax. All right, so use my ability. Let me think here. I want to get energy going. I think I want to give up a hit with Lugia V-STAR. He's going to get knocked out, so I might as well use him before he goes away, right? So, do I just do 1 double turbo there? I'll drop on a Gift Energy and I'll drop a reversal on because it provides 1 colorless and that's all I need here. And I'd rather do the extra damage, I think. So I'm going to put these. Actually, I already have a gift, so that's kind of a waste, sorry, because it doesn't help me. So, but I think I want to sit on the Jet Energy. So, and now I will drop on. Yeah, make this play here. So I'm going to do it. I have double turbo, and I just have 1 therapeutic. That's unfortunate. Did I lose a therapeutic? Yeah, I did with this stadium, right? I think, or something. Okay, so I will... Yeah, I want to keep the Snorlax, so... What did I do? Oh, so I want to grab... Okay, actually, I think this guy... And... I'll grab the reversal. Not sure about that, but okay. So, and I'll drop a Mist Energy onto him. I'm not loving my spot. I don't know. I was hoping to get boss, right? That's kind of what I was hoping to dig towards, because I have 3 boss in deck. I don't take a prize. So they knocked me out this turn. I know that's happening. I would have liked to have attacked with Luxray this turn, but I don't think I could do that. So, but I think I set up the Snorlax that's going to go to sleep, right, and not wake up. I assume... All right, well, boss is nice. Okay, so... So I'll do this. I assume I'm getting knocked out next turn. That's my thought there. I could be wrong. I don't think I'm wrong, but I could be wrong, obviously. So I need 1 energy there. Let's see what I have to attach. Wow, this is horrible. I've burned through all my energies too. Okay, well, this is not a happy day, but I'm down to I'm gonna run out of energies here. I really am. So how do I work this? All right, so I'm gonna just thin my deck a little. I don't want to research, I'm pretty sure at this point, because it's not good. Okay, I think yeah. No, I'll wait, because I have 1 boss in hand, so... Okay, see what happens here. I'm asleep. I probably don't wake up for next turn. I've caught up on prizes. Okay, I got an energy, which I desperately need energies. I'm out of reversals, right? Because there's just 2 in the deck. No, I mean... Yeah, just 2. So I'm still asleep. I assume what they do, 70 plus, so they need 8 ancient cards in the discard. About 1, 2. Wow, right now 3. Right now they don't have the knockout, which is very awkward for me. I gotta say, very awkward. The nice thing is I can one-shot like. We'll see what happens. Things start to get awkward. Can I pull this off? And the answer to that is I don't know. If they don't knock me out, it's a little weird too, right? It's a little weird too. If I wake up though, then things are different. Right now I have boss and I can take out the Lumini on V, and I got to try to win with single prize attackers. Is basically where I'm at, and I don't know what the energy. Do I have more energy in the discard pile or not? I mean, in my prizes. So I may have botched this completely. I discarded, 1 energy, I think, with the Explorer's Guidance. All right, more Pico. Well, he does 70, though, so that's not terrible. He doesn't one-shot anything, so that's good for me. All right, so they're getting close to the one-shot, but at this point, I send up Luxray, and I boss. I drop down the Snorlax, and I attach DTE to him. So... I need 2 prizes, and I don't know if I can get 2 prizes before I can't attack anymore. So we will see. My Luxray actually can attack the following turn, probably. So that could be bad for me too. So get Iono this turn. But we'll see. I draw 4, and I draw a 5th card. I didn't hit boss. I figured the odds were that I would hit boss. So, okay. see what we do here. I have Ultra Ball. I want to get Snorlax out of the deck. I'm assuming maybe a boss is prized. I'm surprised I didn't see one. You know, because in theory could be 3 bosses in deck. So, but I don't know. I'm pretty sure they have knockout now. Okay, more single prizes. Just getting a sense of what they have here. So they get the exact knockout. I get the follow-up knockout with Luxray. I would like to take 2 prizes though. I really would. I'm not going to bench a Lugia V because, okay, well, that's quite nice there. So I will drop Snorlax. Let's just see what else I got in deck. I have both bosses in deck and my 1 double turbo energy. So all right, so I will. So he's doing 180. He one-shots Lumineon easily. So I think I want to take the 2 prizes that I can. I think I grab the 2 prizes this turn. I'll Bibarel. See what I get. I could have Archeops first. Okay, so just going to drop down. I only have the 1 energy, so I'm going to drop that onto my Snorlax. Hopefully there's another energy in the prizes I get. I think boss is really good this game, so I don't want Lugia V-Star, and I can't research at this point because I will deck out if I do. So, yeah, so let me just grab the Luxray, because I could drop him down attack. I don't have the energy, but they don't know that, right? So I will attack. Obviously don't use Pokestop because boss is really key. They easily knock me out. Hopefully I get an energy because I need energy. I did not hit any energy. 1, 2, 3. There's 4 energies in play and 10 more. So 14. What's this deck? I'm looking at the list. 1, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 16 energies, I believe, in deck. 4, 6, 10, 16. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 cards there. 10. So my last 2 prizes, I believe, are both energies. So that I need. So they're attacking with a single prize, which makes sense for them. But that's what I need to happen here. Now I have a problem. Now I have a big problem because I cannot attack at all now, right? I can't do it. I can't. I've lost the game now. So that was a good play because I can't use my reversal and I don't have another energy there. So I just lose, I think. I could try gusting something up. So how do I work this? I mean, I don't want to draw too many cards either, right? I think I just lose. I'm just going to concede here because you know, the prizing has done me in. I got to say it was unfortunate. So I got to retire. I'm going to concede because, you know, did I play it perfectly? I don't think I did. I'm pretty sure I didn't. But my last 2 prizes were both energies. I discarded like 1 energy I didn't have to. I'm not sure I did more than that. I think my anyway, that was rough. Smart play by my opponent though, because they know how the Luxray works. So yeah, so they got the boss and they took out my only attacker that I could attack with. They knew I was passing on the Lugia using Archeops, but I probably didn't have energy in deck. And my last 2 prizes should have been energies, and it just cost me the game. So anyway, that's the way things go sometimes. All right, so let's see what happens. The last game went terrible. Sorry, still rambling about it. I was up against Incineroar deck, and it was not good. That's what I'll say. They attack for 1 fire energy once I have my bench set up, and I have to have my bench setup. So, or the game doesn't happen. What's going on here, by the way? Am I going second? Okay. So I need to get a V into play this turn. Is what needs to happen. Cloth EX. All right, it's awkward, but I can deal with the cloth. All right, it's just, oh no, this is a control deck, isn't it? This could be ugly. Yeah. All right, we'll see what happens here. If I get a, or you know, this would be a great turn to get the Ultra Ball. I finally have 2 Archeops in hand, which hasn't happened much early game. So, okay. This time I need to get the basic. Hopefully the game lets me do that. Okay, so, I mean, we'll see what happens. It's not the worst thing in the world here. Everybody can attack, so that's good. I have Boss. If I could knock him out, I mean, knocking out the Pidgey would be really awesome, but that's obviously not going to be. So let's see what I draw into. Ultra Ball. That's very nice. So okay, so I can get rid of the Archeops. I can grab a Lugia V-STAR. See what they do. I mean, if they don't evolve in the Pidgey IDX, I will take out the Pidgey if that's, and I can take out the Pidgey. So this is very nice for me. So, all right. Well, I will get rid of both Archeops because I don't want to see you anymore. Grab the Lugia V-STAR. I gotta think. I need to be? They do a lot of. They do energy denial and stuff. Losing energies is to me the problem, though, right? They can lost zone and they discard energies and lost zone energies, and that really really makes me very unhappy when they do that. Is what I'll say. So 200's fine. So I will put down double turbo and Mist. I know Mist. I don't think Mist is going to help me with anything they're trying to do, but, you know, maybe it will. And then I'll power up the Snorlax while I'm here. And double turbo and therapeutic to him. And I'll gust up the Pidgey this turn. What does he do? So I don't want him setting up, right? I mean, I'd love to take the 2 prizes, but... Okay. Just keep them from disrupting me. That's the goal there. Slow, you know, just put some turn behind. So I'm going to send up the Cloth again, which I don't love. Obviously, I would like to take the 2 prizes off the Rotom as well. But I think stopping the Pidgey is really good. So they're going to get another Pidgey back into play. I do have 2 more Boss at some point. You have to one-shot the Rotom V is nice. Can I get my prizing going? I think I don't really want to start attaching a lot of energies. I don't think. I really don't. Okay, well now I can't one-shot the Rotom V, which is fine. Slowing them down on the Pidgey is the best thing I can do. Again, so counter catcher. All right, we'll see what I draw into. If I draw Mist Energy, and of course they're really tanky. They're just going to be tanky. But look, I can keep attacking, right? I can keep attacking. So they get rid of an energy, right? They choose if they discard 1 energy. So I think I just want to retreat, I think. So I'm just going to do that. So I really want the therapeutic on him. So I think I want to attack with Lugia because I'm less upset about what that is, right? What the energy loss is there. And I think that's... I mean, I two-shot him, so the problem is the energy disruption's not great. They probably get rid of the double turbo, but that's still, it's one attachment still. It's one double turbo. I play 4, right? So that's okay. That's okay. I mean, I can... So they're going to counter catcher again, which means I have to keep just... So now, you know, this is where things get old. So they penny, you know, they're going to penny, penny, penny. And what is this going to work, right? I don't know. That, yeah, so we'll see what happens. Can I get through these guys? Or am I going to run out of energies? Don't know. I don't know. I mean, I have to keep the pressure on, I'm pretty certain. So I will attach Gift Energy. Well, actually, I can attach whatever energy I want, can't I? So I'll attach a double turbo. Yeah, I'll attach a double turbo. Just a double turbo, right? Yeah, I just want to take it easy with these energies. I'll attach the Gift Energy. And this is, you know, again, with I've got to play a lot of Pokemon. I can't avoid playing a lot of Pokemon. I'm 3-shotting him. Look, I mean, if I played the new colorless attacker, which I'm blanking on the name right now, but right, 70 per and special energy card attached. So just, you know, playing the cards that get the infinite. So double tails, that's great for me. That's great for me. So 140. So they knock me out next turn if that's what they do. And that's okay. They didn't, you know, they didn't get rid of energy. So I just attack. Just attack. That's it. Now they're going to get him out of play, I assume. I assume they're not going to let me knock him out, right? If they attack, I mean, they could attack, but then I get him out of play. So yeah, the penny doesn't work on the Wigglytuff, so I'm not sure the logic of that penny. It was a wasted penny, I would think. I don't know if they thought they could grab the Wigglytuff with the penny. So are they going to hard retreat this turn now? Or are they going to let me take 2 prizes? That's really their choice, right? So they've got no Pokemon to grab. So they're going to knock me out. But that's probably not bad. I don't mind that. So I'm going to drop down into the Snorlax, though. I will tell you that. Because, let's see, can they... Actually, I don't think I want to drop down to the Pokemon this turn because I don't think they... Well, I'm not going to drop down a Pokemon this turn. I think I'm okay with what I have here. So they're not going to... I mean, they might be able to knock me out, right? They could accelerate energy to the cloth and knock me out. That's possible. So I don't want to get Bibarel in play because that would be bad. So, right, more Pokemon in play mean more options for gusting targets and more energies I need to get in play. And the quicker I'll run out of energy, and that's their win condition here. So they're going to get me out of energy probably. I would love to hit a boss at some point. I would have liked to have taken out the Rotom V, but well, they got the tool attached, so I can't one-shot him with anybody. If I hit boss, I would take out the Pidgey. It saves me an energy too, because you know these energies discarding's not great. I mean, eventually I will run out of energy. I have 6 in the discard, so yeah. If I draw, and I need to like draw Gen Energy, but obviously I don't want to play Bibarel because that's just another liability they don't want to attack with. So, okay, so the end turn. I mean, if I get lucky, I get boss, but I don't want to thin my deck, I don't think. I have Therapeutic in hand, which I like that, so this is okay. So they're going to need to penny Cloth out of play, so let's see which one they get rid of. They both are obviously very good. Okay. I mean, I'm actually happy about that. I would have the Therapeutic's much more concerning to me, because if I can't stream attacks, then I'm in even more trouble. Okay, so they're getting Pidgeot EX into play. That's bad news. So now they could, I mean, they can penny this turn if they want. See what happens here. So this game will take a while. So this is a control deck. I've tested it out some. I've struggled with it. So it does, like Cloth, when you hit into it, you lose energy. I think they play some supporters that like, I think this is something that lost zones and energy, and that's bad. There's a lot of bad things that this deck can do to you. All right, Lumineon V. I gotta say I like that, because that's a target that I could boss it up and get 2 prizes, because I've got that one right now is just 2 prizes sitting there. If I hit boss this turn, so they play the fighting energy, which I'm not surprised by, which they can knock me out. So if I hit boss, I'm very happy at this point. So they potentially can one-shot me this turn. So how do I want to work that? Do I want to drop down Snorlax? That's kind of what I'm wondering here. I think I do. I think I'll drop down Snorlax. What's the boss situation? I have 2 boss in deck. I mean, do I want to try to thin my deck to get there quicker? I don't know if I want to do that. I really don't. So, all right, is there a Snorlax in deck? Yeah, I'm thinning my deck by playing Nest Ball rather than just benching the Snorlax from hand. It's the same effect, but I wanted to just get 1 card out of the deck. So I will hit into them again, just forcing them to keep looping. Eventually I'm going to run out of energies probably and lose the game. I need to draw into boss. I can't afford to play my engine. So I don't know. So Silene, hopefully they hit tails. Last time it was double tails. All right, got 1 head. That's good for them. Not great for me, of course. I need them to be really stretched on the resources. What are they grabbing, though? Is there a PAL pad in there? Because you usually want to grab a PAL pad. So see what they get. It's the only way. Silene's the one way to. What did they grab? They should tell me, right? Heroes Cave. Oh, okay. I mean, okay. Putting him on that on Lumineon V is not great. They can't penny the Cloth and the Lumineon V. That's why they can penny the Cloth and then send up the Pidgeot EX and then retreat into the Cloth again, right? That's kind of what they want to do, and they can reattach the tool and reattach the energy. If I hit boss, though, that Lumineon V is sitting there. So probably without a tool attached, I hope, right? That's what I want. So, okay, they're giving me a knockout. That's super nice. All right, so I take the knockout here. Gets me to 1 prize away from winning, which means I could actually win this thing, right? So I'll grab a reversal, and I'll drop on a Gift Energy. I'm down to 3 energies in deck, though I have 2 in hand still. So that's okay. Right, the reversal is fine on a basic. It just doesn't. It only provides 1 energy. So they'll get rid of Therapeutic this time, I assume. But if I draw into boss, I have game at the moment. Now they need to get that Lumineon V out of play. Right, okay, I was hoping to get some energy, but that wasn't to be. So we'll see what happens here, right? If ideally, like a 1, 2, 3, 4. So what I have 9, so 13. What did I play? I think I counted 16 before. So I think I have 3 more energies then in the deck. 4 here, 9 there. Okay, so I'm down to 1 prize. I mean, honestly, I could. So all right. So we'll see what happens. So this is a turn I could win, but I need the top deck boss, right? So maybe I should have thinned with something like Explorer's Guidance. Right. The fact that I have Archeops means I can power myself up every turn. That the energy denial, it adds up, losing the energies, of course, but I can power up again, right? So at this point, I'm doing okay here. So boss and I have game. So, but let's see what happens here. Jet energy, which isn't bad. That's not bad at all. So I'm just manually, I have therapeutic in hand, so I just make that attachment. And let's think, do I want to, maybe I should have done this last turn. Let's see what I hit here. So there's no energy. Okay, I get both. That's unfortunate. I got both bosses, because if I get Iono, I lose the boss, and that isn't good. So I haven't played energy yet, so I'll attach. I attack. They have to retreat the Pidgey, but they probably keep the Pidgey in play, so that's a boss target. So we'll see what happens. And right now, potentially I win this turn, but we will see what happens. So Giacomo, but this is also good. I lose an energy, but that's okay. I mean, I have energy to attach. So they're not going to Iono me, so I think I have game next turn. I think that gives me game. So I do 180, and I take the knockout here, right? So I think I just win. Or do they knock me out? They do knock me out, but that's okie dokie. So I send up the Snorlax, and I just need to attach 2 energies. If I draw energy, I might be in trouble. I don't remember. Okay, I didn't hit energy, so that's good. What do I have? I should have a couple energies in there. So 2 energies. Yeah, if I drew an energy, I couldn't have attacked that turn. And that would have been very bad. But now I can attack, and I'll toss down a 3rd energy. And I got the bosses in hand, so I got game. So was able to work through. And they didn't let me, I figured they should let me take the knockout, but whatever. Sometimes some players, they think that's the better thing to do too. I don't know. So was able to work through it there. I've played that control deck before a little bit, not overly successfully, but it did give me a sense of how it's working and how to play it. So was able to meander my way to a slow win there. But hey, a slow win is still a win. All right, let's see what happens. This has to be my last time trying to get a decent game out of this Lugia VSTAR starter deck. It's just been such a rough run since I made the intro. I tested the deck first, was fine, made the intro, and then get and go first, that's good. And then it's been really just awful. So the problem with Lugia, and I know this deck needs change, and now after I've played it, I realize this deck is desperate need of change. I'll have to figure out exactly what the changes are, because that I don't fully know yet. So how do I work? We'll see what I do here. Well, I Nest Ball, and I capture. Okay, they had to start. Do I want a Mesagoza? Might hold off on that, because we'll see what happens. I don't want to help my opponent out with the Mesagoza, so I will. I don't know what I'm up against. Maybe a Charizard. Okay, so I'll get down a Bidoof and I'll get down to Snorlax. So the problem is the deck doesn't always set up, right? That's always kind of Lugia's thing, is it's not consistent, right? Not a shock, right? That's true with a lot of decks. Lugia, because you have this very narrow thing that you have to make happen, works less consistently than most. The payoff, though, was it's tremendous once you do set up. The problem with this build is the attackers just aren't good enough. Okay, well, this means they're not doing much at all. So this might be a quick game. So I'm glad I didn't play Mesagoza so putting 2 cards. So I hopefully I knock them out because the Mesagoza would have kept them going here. So I will first flip my coin. If it's heads, I research. If it's tails, it's heads, because I'll grab another Archeops and I research, which gets me the most cards. So that's super awesome here. I need to get my V-Star, and I have game. And I missed the stinking V-Star. Oh, wait. Capturing Aroma. Okay, so I have a chance on this coin flip. I forget which it is. If I get the right way, if I get my V-Star, it's game. So I got it. All right, excellent. So deck set up. My opponent obviously bricked terribly. But hey, this deck did set up this turn. They might even concede because I have the knockout here. So maybe they'll let me have the knockout. I won't dilly-dally, so to speak. So oh, I can't attack. So let me. I'll just do a Mist Energy, a Gift Energy. I'll just chuck 4 energies on, get max damage here. Actually, I'll just attach a double turbo, right? Because I do 200, and it's game. So, boom, there we go. So, hey, you get set up. This is what it's all about. Sure, I'll discard the stadium. If the game is going to continue and they had something benched, I'd probably discard the stadium because it's a matter of who does. It helps them probably. It's nice for me to have it, but I'm set up, so I didn't need it. Whereas my opponent, if they just had something in play but not their bench set up, I didn't want to help them keep going with the game. So a Veluza deck. Okay. All right, interesting. Okay, so obviously it's kind of weird that that's what it shows when obviously I didn't see it in the game, but it is what it is. So anyway, got the W. Here's the thing with the deck. I don't know exactly what the changes will be to make. If I can, I want to obviously up the consistency if I can. That's gonna. I don't know if I can, but the big thing, it needs some better attackers. The Lugia V-Star at 220 is not bad. Snorlax at 180 on a single prize is good, but the Cinccino EX, I'll just go ahead. Do I even own it yet? I don't know. I think so. So, yeah, I have 3 copies, so I probably actually all set with this one. So, special roll for 2 energies, but it does 70 damage for each special energy card attached. Double turbo only counts as 1 special energy, and it reduces by 2, so rather than giving you, it actually gives less damage. It only gives you 50 when you attach that, but 4 energies, you're at 280. You can attach 1 more by hand to get to, 350. So now you're one-shotting potentially the Charizard EX on each turn with Cinccino. And you need that once you've gone to all the effort of setting up, you get your Lugia, get your Archeops down. You need to have a big hitter when I think Cinccino is going to be a must when I revise the deck. But, you give the deck a play the way it is. But I think this is a deck that's going to really benefit from the upgrade and make it into a top deck. So anyway, give the deck a try. You can let me know what you think. And again, have some fun playing some Pokemon. Take care.